Hello and welcome to this EBM Techno rack tutorial. I'm just going to show you how I set this up and how I made this bassline sound. Before I do that, go to the comment section and download this rack. You don't have to set it up yourself, it's there to get for free. There's links to other samples as well, so have a look at those. Okay, so first of all, you want a metallic sound which you get from frequency modulation. You can hear that here. Adjust that on the macros there. So I've set this up so you get frequency modulation with oscillator D. I've also set it up though so you get detuned, 3 detuned oscillators, which is a bit like you would get in analog synthesis, and they're set up so you can detune them with one button. So C and A get further apart if you turn up the detune button, which is here. If I lift the filter you can hear it better. So you get analog detuning as well as some FM metallic sounds. The key as well with an EBM sound is you want clippy short envelopes. So I've set up the filter envelope to be really short, fairly short decay, and I've set up the FM envelope the same on oscillator D. You can affect the time of all of those with the overall time. You get an operator. So they all get either shorter or longer at the same time. By putting it down you can get it really like plucky sound and open it up. I've also set it up so you can change the FM tune, which makes that metallic sound even more metallic. If I pull the filter up you can hear it. So it can get nasty. You want to make a really nasty sound and then tame it down and filter it, and then just let a little bit through the filter. That's what I've set it up to do here. I've also set it up so you've got sub bass underneath it, so you've got this operator here, but underneath that you've got a totally separate operator which is mainly just sine waves, and they're distorted. They're distorted here at the filter here and the filter here, and filtered down. You can hear it on its own. If I solo it, there. And you've got a volume switch for that on the macros here, so you can take the sub bass off if you've got another bass line, or you can just whack it right up. Okay, so the setup is I've got 3 saw waves, and then they're detuned by a square wave. They're frequency modulated by a square wave, so you get a really nice sort of detuned analog sound with FM synthesis as well. As I've said, the detuned is set up here. You can add to the nastiness basically the detune and the FM with these 3 here. You can get nasty pretty quick. You've got the filter which you can just open up here. And then I've also added a saturator unit at the end here. It's actually driven at the filter as well, so maximum setting because you want it nicely distorted for EBM. And then on top of that you've got a saturator unit which I've set up a macro for. So yeah, it can get really distorted, but if you tame it down, a little bit of saturation is nice. And then I've finished it off with, I've EQ'd it so that it's got a bit of a boost on the mid frequency, and then I've got an echo unit finally, and I've set up the reverb and the feedback and the dry wet, those 3 controls on the echo all to one macro here. And by tweaking these you can get lots of different bass sounds. So yeah, that's roughly it. You just want a nice detuned and metallic FM sound, plucky and short envelopes, and then it's processed with distortion and reverb. There's a full guide to this on my blog. This is just a quick short guide, but yeah, you can go and download the rack and have a play. Regarding the MIDI, you want to have something like this. You want short percussive notes, it's quite percussive sound. Short plucky notes, all roughly the same note, but a few sort of a few close to the root note. Yeah, and that's roughly it. Have to play. You can use Ableton's arpeggiator as well for the MIDI if you like. But you just want short, plucky, quickly repeated notes. Yes, that's roughly it. Go and download the rack and let us know in the comments below if you've got any questions or if you've got any